Hi, my name is Matthew Collins. I'll be your host for this afternoon's AA Provincial Boys Final between the Woodstock Wildcats and the St. Stephen's Spartans. These teams have dogged it out all season, and it should be an exciting matchup this afternoon. Now we'll head over now to Craig Cornell, your play-by-play commentator for this afternoon's action. Take it away, Craig.
Good afternoon and welcome to game number 2 here Saturday afternoon, the men's AA final here at the Aiken University Center. I'm Craig Cornell along with Ed Poley here for the call. We're just introducing now the St. Stephen players. This is sure to be a very entertaining matchup. Previous game, Carlton North won the women's game 69-65 over Woodstock. And this should prove to be a very entertaining game, the Warriors and the Spartans. Woodstock starters, Colin Wetmore, David Boyd, Ryan Taylor, Ryan Lawson, Chris McCartney. And for St. Stephen, their starters, Jarrett Searles, Randy White, Dallas Dunn, Eric Babcock, and Peter Doutright. St. Stephen is coached by Donnie Walker and Woodstock by Brian Boyd. We'll let the public address and announce the starters here. All right, we're getting ready to get underway.
The officials for the second women's game are Mike Murray and Nick Steves.
Nick Steves and Mike Murray are the officials. Team's very competitive all season long.
I think this is going to be an interesting game, Craig. I think we're going to see this young St. Stephen team have matured a great deal over the last month. The last time they played was January 31st. It was an overtime win for Woodstock in St. Stephen. Woodstock certainly have the experience.
No question. Woodstock, three members on the provincial all-star team named earlier. Wetmore, Ryan Taylor, and Ryan Lawson. I saw Woodstock play earlier on at the Capital City Classic tournament in Fredericton, and they were really impressive.
Yeah, and St. Stephen have their own representative on the provincial all-star team. That's number 9 out there, Babcock.
And that's number 7, Randy White, getting things going early on for St. Stephen. And McCartney now for Woodstock. Finds Wetmore on the right side. Wetmore's the go-to guy on Woodstock. Short on the take. Controlled by St. Stephen.
And a good effort by both teams early, going after that ball on the floor, diving after the loose ball.
White now for St. Stephen. The shot no good by Babcock. Rebound on the weak side by number 12, Ryan Lawson. And we've got an offensive foul.
And a good defensive play. Jarrett Searles.
Foul will be on Boyd, that's his first.
Searles, a 5'8" guard, grade 12 student.
Right now, right side to Babcock.
And a nice pass by White.
Blocked by Wetmore inside.
And that was a big pump. Babcock is a go-to man. He's a guy Coach Walker would like to see gets untracked early. And Wetmore puts a roof over him.
Turnaround jumper, no good by Taylor. And we've got another foul on the floor. That'll be a number 15, Peter Doutright. His first.
And that's the last guy that Coach Walker wants to see get in foul trouble early in the game. He's relying on Doutright, be the big man out there. Is susceptible to foul trouble.
6'4". Taylor short on the first one. Big difference in this gym, as we alluded to in the earlier game, is the size of the gym, size of the court, may prove to be a factor as far as fatigue goes. Randy White now to Babcock. Number 8, Dunn. Dallas Dunn on the drive. Oh, good rebound, White. Kicks it back out to Douthwaite. Baseline jumper's good.
Douthwaite with a nice touch.
Boyd now to McCartney. On the three-point line, no good. Good hustle by Wetmore to make the save. Gets it over to McCartney. Fresh 30 now. Taylor inside to Wetmore. Baseline jumper, it's good.
And that's a tough matchup. Dallas Dunn at 6'2", going up much bigger against a much bigger Wetmore.
Babcock on the take. Wetmore now. Wetmore fires it up, and it's good.
And he takes a runner going into the paint.
6'5" St. Stephen just on our way here in the AA championship at the Aiken Center. Babcock now from the free throw line. No good. Rebound by McFarland.
Well, St. Stephen getting some good shots. Ball not falling for them right now.
And Taylor the other way. Rebound weak side by Lawson. And the foul will be on number 8, Dallas Dunn.
St. Stephen foul to number 8, Dallas Dunn, his first of the game.
And Lawson will be at the line to complete the three-point play. Six in favor of the Warriors. Nice feed inside.
Pass inside. The referee, Dick Steves, catching Colin Wetmore, hacking him on the air. The St. Stephen team seems bold. They're not shy to take it in the paint into the big guys.
No question about it.
And they seem been reluctant to take it from anywhere beyond that 12-foot mark. Choosing to put the ball on the floor, do little Oscar Robertson, take it in a couple more feet, take a 10-footer instead of a 12.
They have to be careful taking it inside to Wetmore, however. He's dangerous inside.
Oh, he's a roofing contractor.
Well, St. Stephen would like nothing better than to get a couple of fouls on Wetmore early and get him out of this ball game. McCartney now. To Taylor. Looking inside, finds Wetmore at the top. Right on the drive, throws it up, and good.
He has such control. I mean, that's a runner. He does that on the run, and he puts it up totally controlled, nice and gently.
Great for a big man, especially. Wetmore on the board. Kicks it out. Here's Lawson. McCartney on the drive. Lost it. Good hustle there. McCartney now spotting up for three. Maybe a little bit out of his range.
Babcock plays some good defense.
Lawson now. 3 on the shot clock. Gets it off. That's short was Boyd. And rebounded by St. Stephen.
Babcock to that board.
Randy White now. Guarded by Lawson. Right side to Babcock. Dallas Dunn.
Dunn doing a good job. Had a good look around. Was nothing available. Got his own rebound. Good pursuit. And Coach Walker says that Woodstock's going to find that they're playing much tougher defense right now than they were earlier in the year when they played.
Got a foul on the floor. It's on number 15 of St. Stephen Douthwaite, his second.
And Dallas Dunn feeling a little tired. He called for a sub.
Now in the game for St. Stephen, number 13, Darren Dunn.
Darren Dunn, a grade 10 student into the ball game, along with number 5, Perry Spencer.
Also in for St. Stephen, number 5, Perry Spencer.
I don't think anyone saw it.
Taylor short. Rebounded by Spencer. White now for the Spartans. Guarded by Lawson. Left side, number 4, Searles. No good. Rebounded by number 8, Taylor.
Well, we see Perry Spencer can play some real tough defense, so that'll be his role out there.
Wetmore.
He can also shoot. Nice shooter.
McCartney for 3. Forward, here comes Searles, up to Spencer, lost the handle, nearly saved it, but turned over to Woodstock.
Yeah, Searles turned his back on the ball for a moment, and you just can't do that on offense. Never take your eyes off the ball. Actually, never do it on defense either.
Wetmore now. On the drive, throws it up.
Oh, he's feeling confident.
And he was fouled, he'll go to the line. As Dallas Dunn picks up the foul.
Colin Wetmore has the ability to crawl up on the defensive rebounder and reach over and take it away without fouling. And it's not simply that he's that much bigger or taller or that much better a leaper. And there's a certain finesse to doing that, to gently laying on the man without looking like you're laying on the man.
No question, a great talent. One of the better big men in the province.
And he has a good game. It's not just limited to big man skills.
No question. Should play a decent role somewhere in university basketball next year.
I would imagine there are plenty of universities around that would like to have him.
I think Coach Hamilton here at UND would like to have him as well.
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see more local boys going to local universities. We have Colin Ring from St. John playing in Acadia now. And he started a few games with that.
It's starting to pick up a little bit since Coach Hamilton has took over, however, at UND. He's doing a much better job recruiting and has really turned that ball club around. Varsity Reds, of course, on the road in Halifax this weekend. Fighting for a playoff spot, battling Dalhousie and St. FX.
Love to be there. Can't be two places. I love being here.
No question. Spencer now for St. Stephen. Ottawa taking it, dishes it off. Inside.
And a jump hook.
No good rebound, weak side by Taylor.
Well, it's Darren Dunn, Dallas Dunn's younger brother.
Turnover to St. Stephen. Referee Mike Murray right on top of that play. Randy White.
And St. Stephen moves the ball well. And you see that they're not shy to go deep into their lineup.
That's Spencer. Cross court, now to White. No good, rebounded by Babcock. He'll throw it up.
Babcock with a nice touch.
14-11 Spartans. 13:30 to go here first half. Craig Quinnell along with Ed Poley.
Babcock, a physically gifted player.
And a travel, called on Wetmore. Neither team showing too many signs of nerves here at the Aiken Center. But sometimes you get that early on.
Good weight.
Back over to Woodstock.
Yeah, Darren Dunn took it into the big guy, and a little intimidated on that one, but he put a good fake up, and he had the man up and down, and just didn't finish it off.
Greg McDonald for St. Stephen and Andrew Lunny for Woodstock.
Lunny, a 5'10" guard, grade 12.
If depth is a factor, I believe it'll favor St. Stephen. Woodstock doesn't go too deep, at least in the games I've seen. Here's White to Babcock. No good.
Yeah, St. Stephen taking the boards.
Wetmore finally comes up with it and kicks it over to McCartney. Chris McCartney throws it away. Here comes White.
Good anticipation. Randy White.
And White lost it out of bounds off McCartney. Leaving a timeout to Woodstock. First timeout of the ball game. St. Stephen leads 14-11 in the first half.
Well, we don't seem to have a camera.
No question.
Camera making its way down to the timeout now.
In intensity of the defense, the intensity of the rebounding will not win the game. At this present stage right now, what you're doing will not win the game. We've got to pick it up. Now, offensively, let's try to keep those errors to a minimum. We're going to make some errors, but keep them to a minimum and don't let the errors interfere with what you do after the error is made, okay? Colin is hot. Let's see if we can get the basketball into him. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
Interesting comments there by Coach Brian Boyd of Woodstock.
And Coach Boyd making several good points. You know, they are not playing intense enough defense right at this point to stop the good ball movement that St. Stephen has had. And St. Stephen haven't shot particularly well, but they've been getting created a lot of good scoring opportunities.
And they've been solid on the offensive glass as well.
Yes, they have.
For three.
That's it. And we've got Jody Sutherland, 5'9" guard, grade 10, and he launches a three in Kansas' first one. So that's got to be encouraging.
Wetmore on the drive, off the glass, no good. Rebounded underneath by Darren Dunn.
Well, they wanted to get the ball to Wetmore.
Randy White now. That's Craig McDonald, number 10. Here come the Warriors. McCartney up to Taylor. Taylor.
I'm sorry, I called Jody Sutherland. Craig McDonald, number 10.
As Lawson gets the bucket for Woodstock. 17-13 Spartans. White now. Cross court, finds McDonald. Inside the three-point line, air ball. Darren Dunn is in a good spot.
Well, McDonald hit his first shot for a three-pointer and showing a willingness to put it up again. He just goes down, he hauls a rebound.
He's got a foul underneath.
5'8" guard, grade 10. He goes in and he pulls that board down.
And the call was on number 11, Andrew Lunny of Woodstock. His first. Douthwaite checks back in for St. Stephen.
And Darren Dunn out of the game. Jody Sutherland with the ball.
Spencer now lost the handle. Turned back over. Here comes Lunny for Woodstock.
Yeah, Lunny, good defensive move, knocked that ball away from behind.
Lawson inside to number 13, Tim McLean. And Taylor gets it in the fall and the foul.
And Taylor did a very good thing in there. He had the ball and he didn't put the ball up directly on the glass. He went up in the air, he showed the ball, then he pulled it back a little and put it up on the glass. And the defensive player hits him on the arm.
Spencer back in the game from the Spartans.
It's that last second adjustment, that last minute adjustment you make on the ball that tricks the defensive player.
Taylor completes the three-point play. The Spartans will set up their offense. There's Babcock now. He's the big guy for St. Stephen.
Ooh.
And here comes Lunny for Woodstock.
And Babcock thought there was a leg foul on that. He looked around for a call.
May have been right. McCartney now left side to Lunny.
And it's nice to see all the kids getting in this game.
No question.
You know, you get them in early, and boy, they'll be ready later.
Lawson on the take. Tipped out of bounds, and it'll be Woodstock ball.
We've seen this past little while that St. Stephen is doing a better job on the board than Woodstock is.
No
We
question.
hadn't expected that.
No question. Taylor, no good.
And another good rebound. Douthwaite.
Here comes Searles. Back over to 11, Jody Sutherland. Babcock lost the handle.
Well, Babcock thought he could hit on the arm on it, but if your hand's on the ball, get hit on the hand on the ball. Hand's part of the ball.
Lawson. No good. Rebound, Tim McLean. Good take
And
by
a
Lunny.
good block from behind by Douthwaite.
Into the game for St. Stephen, number 8, Dallas Dunn. David Boyd back in for Woodstock.
And there's a constant shuttle service to and from the game.
And that's what you have to do here in this larger floor. Both teams not used to
Searles
playing.
with the three.
The larger floor is certainly a factor. And will definitely cause more substitutions. Here's Lunny to Taylor. Back with the Lunny.
And it keeps everyone looser. Gives everyone that opportunity to get on the floor and play.
Taylor inside.
Get your rest.
It drops in. Craig McDonald to Sutherland. Left side to Searles.
And referee Mike Murray
Got Tim McLean with the foul.
catches Tim McLean, hacking, trying to knock away that entry pass.
McCartney into the game for Woodstock. Boyd back into the game. Randy White back into the game for St. Stephen. Here's Sutherland right side. Sutherland from the top. Over to Searles. Searles on the drive.
And
Picked up by
Taylor with
White.
a nice defensive move.
Rebounded weak side by number 7 Boyd. And back on the Warriors. Taylor. Nice looking shot. And it falls for number 7 Boyd.
David Boyd coming off that screen.
Randy White. Lost it out of bounds. Turn over to Woodstock. Just went off his foot. 2019. Woodstock in front.
And this so far has been everything it promised to be.
No question.
And a nice basket.
Ryan Lawson for 3.
And Lawson feeling free on that one, no hesitation.
We got a timeout after the basket in that play. Referees did not hear the buzzer. 8:02 to go in the first half. Woodstock in front, 23-19. Woodstock starting to hit the J. Look out the Warrior bench.
That will intimidate them. They don't like that pressure. We've got to have it. Now, Cyril is their three-point shooter. He's their go-to three-point shooter. Inside, we've got to be denying in the paint. Up to this point in time, we have not done the job in the paint, guys. So let's do it now. Okay, let's go and do it right now. Here we go. Let's go! Let's go! 1, 2, 3, 1!
Coach Boyd alluding to the fact that his team hadn't been rebounding that well, especially on the defensive board, as St. Stephen has picked up quite a few offensive rebounds. The fourth game here at the Aiken Center in the final 12, and all games have been good, extremely good. Heartland women's single A team defeating Petitcodiac last night. The Petitcodiac men defeating Caledonia earlier this afternoon. Harold Norris 69-65 winners over the Woodstock Wildcats. Here's number 7 White now for St. Stephen. Back out to Searles on the drive. Kicks it over to Douthright. 15 on the shot clock. Douthright inside. Tipped away by Wetmore. And it'll still be St. Stephen ball.
Well, he thought he had a passing lane, but Colin Wetmore is a big guy, and he's got good hands. So he's a big tree in there, and the drip line from a tree Wetmore's size is a little bigger than that than normal man.
Wetmore has to be a favorite to win the AA Player of the Year.
And a nice play on the part of Searles. He goes, Guy, the big guy, steps around him, and he two hands puts a little juice on the ball to pull it off the backboard in.
Into Wetmore. Colin comes right back with a bucket.
Well, Wetmore just went down, took a position low.
Randy White, baseline, kicks it over to Searles for 3.
And Searles hits his 3. And that's just what Coach Brian Boyd had warned the Woodstock Warriors about. He's their designated three-point shooter. You've got to not let him have it.
Lawson now drives the lane, throws it up and good.
A nice controlled job.
27-24, Woodstock in the front. Searles now. With Jody Sutherland inside to Babcock.
And Babcock takes it to the big guy and puts a nice shot. He did a nice job. And he showed Wetmore the ball in the air. Then he took it back in and tucked it almost onto his left shoulder before he put it back up again.
Tough shot, it hit.
Well, you know, you're athletically talented, and that's the kind of a shot a physically talented player can make. I mean, he's got more air time.
Douthwaite with a rejection for St. Stephen.
He's not going to power it over him in one move.
McLean inbound. Switches to McCartney. Wetmore at the J. No good. And Searles comes up with it. Here's Jarrett Searles.
Searles looking to push the pace a little.
Spencer on the
And
drive.
a nice pass. Oh, and a good effort by Spencer. He tucked his shoulder by the defensive player, knowing the man had to make contact with him at that time, and he gets a foul. So we see St. Stephen picking the tempo up a little.
Good pace here.
And a 27-26 game.
Spencer at the line.
As far back as I can remember, these have been two of the premier teams in the province.
No question.
Regardless of the level.
Along with Carleton North, the three teams are really
Well,
dominating.
Carleton North is a late arrival. Well, they certainly have been dominant lately.
As far as the
But St. Stephen and Woodstock, even back in the days of the Class L and Class M ball, were always a powerhouse. It's basketball country.
no question.
And you can see two small communities, and look at the fans here to see this game.
Since the Final 12 began, Woodstock has won 3 championships here at the Final 12. St. Stephen 2. Carleton North squad has won 3 as well.
Searles short on that one.
Carleton North really had a weak squad this year. Really not in competition for any double A tournament this year. Another time out on the floor. Woodstock 27-26 lead.
And that's what, the fourth timeout we've had in this half?
Yeah, a lot of timeouts early on.
So both coaches, close game, and both coaches feeling they have
5:48
offensive advice.
Here's Coach
Key.
Walker.
You've got to take care of the ball at the other end. Defense, guys. No easy second shots. No easy second shots. Peter's going to need some help also. Peter's going to need help. Beware of Wetmore. He's moving well today. We've got to be aware of where he is. No, not right now. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Take the thing inside. Come on. Take it inside. Come on, White.
Well, Coach Walker asking his troops to toughen up on the defensive end, not to give them any second shots. It's all box out, get a hold of that ball. And offensively, let's take it to them inside. I think he'd like to see them get in foul trouble.
Wetmore on the follow. Coach Walker sporting the Pat Riley haircut here at the Final 12. Douthwaite now. Cross court to Searles. Nice feed to
Nice
Babcock.
pass. And Babcock with a good job. You saw Wetmore being cautious on that one. I mean, he's seen plenty of Babcock over the last several years. And he didn't make the attempt to try for the big block there. He didn't want to get the foul early. So a little cautious defensively.
Wetmore inside. The jumper doesn't fall by Boyd. The jump ball in favor of Woodstock. Into the game. Number 8 Taylor, number 12 Lawson.
So McLean and Babcock tying that up.
McCartney now. Brings it at the top of the key. To Lawson.
And Babcock with the foul. Taylor did a good job. When the ball swung down into the corner, Taylor went and he set himself in the low blocks, and he held the man off defensively. And Babcock could see that he had bad position and thought his best opportunity to defend him this way was to try to knock that ball away before it got there, but was unable to do that. You have to beat the man to the spot. The offensive player beats you to the good spot, you're already in trouble.
White now for St. Stephen. To Babcock. 13 on the shot
And
clock.
yes. And a good call. Good call. Randy White with a double team on him, faked the ball up, got both men to straighten their knees, and then he tried to tuck in between them. And in trying to get back in defensive position, we have Ryan Lawson fouled him with a knee. He had to straighten his knee out again once he crawled up to him.
Searles on the take. Nice feed inside.
Nice feed.
To Dunn. Didn't fall. Dunn gets his own rebound.
And he gets a third.
And it'll still be St. Stephen ball. Coming up at halftime, stay tuned. Matt Collins will have an interview with Spartan head coach Donnie Walker. Should be interesting to see what he has to say. 31-28 in favor of Woodstock. White now from long range.
And a
Rebound by Spencer.
by Spencer. Spencer Johnny on the spot.
Taylor. Here's McCartney now. Lawson.
Spencer doing a good job to fight over the top of that pick.
And good boarding there by Wetmore. 33-30. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Close ball game, very entertaining ball game. Searles for three. Gets his own board.
And he put the quick, and he had a lot of
Wetmore.
contact there by Wetmore, no call. He felt it was after the shot.
Dallas Dunn puts it home.
He took a shoulder and upper arm.
McCartney to Wetmore. To McCartney from 17. Short. Rebound by Taylor, no good. And Babcock comes up with it. White. Jarrett Searle on the drive, throws it up.
Oh, Searle going to the left hand with a beautiful move. I mean, Boyd was over with a good defensive collapse to try to seal him off once he beat his man. And he had to go to his left and adjust and put that up off the ground. That was beautiful, beautiful move.
The Spartans with the lead now. Here's Searles on the drive, feeling hot. Throws it up, rejected by number 12, Lawson.
Searles with a quick crossover dribble.
Into the game for St. Stephen, number 12, Joey Lacey, and number 13, Darren Dunn. For Woodstock, McLean, number 13. Randy White. Babcock, baseline jumper, throws it up.
Nice.
Good.
And Babcock took it quickly over there when the man bellied up to him. When he leapt into him, so his chest was against him. The defensive player couldn't go anywhere, had to stay on the ground.
Babcock showing signs of being a great shooter.
And Babcock just with another rebound. He's hauling the boards down today.
A lot of guys can shoot when they're open, but Babcock showing he can shoot with a man in his face. Here's Spencer now. Randy White.
And White is there. White runs the point well.
Gives it up to McCartney. A long-range feed for Lawson was too strong.
White turned the ball over on that one, but doesn't turn the ball over very often. And he really is a mature floor leader for this team.
Douthwaite getting ready to check back in for St. Stephen.
And he's generous with the ball.
Babcock. Cross court to Spencer on the drive.
Spencer with a nice drive. Oh, good fake, quick first step, and he had his man beat. We got Joey Lacey on the floor right there now, 12.
And the Spartans have opened up a 5-point lead. Boyd now.
Boyd and Lacey on him.
McCartney to Lawson. Inside to McLean.
McLean with a nice turnaround.
38-35, under a minute to go here, the first half. Craig Cornell along with Ed Foley.
McLean, a grade 10er too, Craig. You know, he's 6'4", big kid in grade 10. He has skills already.
He's playing well here in the Aiken Center. Spencer. Almost fouled.
And that's Spencer boldly taking it inside. I mean, he was in traffic and he had the trees around him and he took it right to the board.
Wetmore and Gouth right into the game. This game is sponsored by Pizza Twice. 2 great pizzas, 1 low price. Special thanks to them for sponsoring Fundy Cable Basketball. Spencer at the line.
Spencer hits his first. And Darren Dunn with a little move and almost got inside the defensive rebounder to steal that rebound.
McCartney now. Lloyd on the drive, inside the free throw line, no good. Little scrum for the ball, rebounded by Taylor.
Taylor's having a good game.
4-second differential in the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock actually should be shut off. 13 seconds to go here in the half.
And Lacey fakes his hand into the air. Gets Taylor to go after the fake.
McCartney from three-quarter court was on line, but a bit short.
And we get a dandy basketball game going here, Craig. Halftime, 41-37, and plenty of action.
No question, a great first half. And stay tuned for an interview Matt Collins will have with Lonnie Walker. We're hoping to get that anyway here at halftime. Stay tuned for second half action right after this. Yes. Yeah.
We don't have any lights there. We can do it here.
Whenever you want.
Let 'em know if you want to do it. Do you want to? Okay. Then we'll take our time.
It's kind of interesting, Craig. We're going to get that half-court interview after the game.
That's right.
Wetmore starts out strong as he started out the first half.
15 points in the first half for Wetmore. He now has 17. He led all scorers. Babcock lost a hand over to McCartney for Woodstock.
Wetmore got a finger on that. He was ball conscious and he reached out and knocked that loose.
McCartney now left side to number 12, Lawson. DeBoyd now. Tied up.
Well, and
A foul on St.
yeah,
Stephen.
and Jared Searles had his hand on the ball and was looking for the tie-up.
They called the foul on number 9,
Yeah.
Eric Babcock, however, so that's big.
Babcock got him on the arm.
So
Yeah, that
that's-
was.
I think they'd rather have the foul. On Searles, Wetmore.
And a good defense out there on the part of Dallas Dunn. Wetmore put the ball down low to throw a fake, and Dunn simply reached out and took it from him.
White now. Good hustle there by Babcock.
White controlling the ball.
White over to four, Searle. Searle's on the drive, right in the face of.
Searles with a sneaky fake up there.
Tipped back up by White, no good. Back come the Warriors.
And Searles with a quick step seems to be able to penetrate at will.
On the miss, that was Dallas Dunn with the rebound. Back from the Spartans, up by 4. No good was the shot by
And Dunn with
Babcock.
the rebound, swept that one away from Taylor.
And here comes McCartney.
Or Lawson, rather.
Wetmore on the drive, kicks it back out to McCartney for 3. Yes! His first bucket of the ball game, a big 3. Put the Warriors within 1. White now. Around McCartney. Babcock on the baseline, double team, kicks it over to White, was tipped. He'll shoot it just inside the 3-point line.
White with only his second shot of the game.
Rebounded by Douthwaite
Good
inside.
rebound. Good rebound, Douthwaite.
Douthwaite now with 4 points. Into Wetmore in the paint, tipped away. Still be Warrior basketball.
Into the game for St. Stephen, number 5.
McLean in the game for Woodstock, and Spencer for St. Stephen.
14, Tim McLean.
Along with number 13, Darren Dunn.
13, Darren Dunn.
Well, and no time wasted. 2.5 minutes into the half, and the substitution starting already.
McCartney in the paint now, kicks it back out.
And Randy White doing a good job. The ball was punched into the middle, and he collapsed off his own man to make it difficult for the man in the middle to dump that ball back in.
White finds Searles right side. Searles on the drive, off the glass, no good. It goes in. Sorry. 47-42 in favor of St. Stephen.
And Searles with the slinky moves in there.
Boyd, number 12, Lawson. Lawson. No good. Well short. Rebounded by White. Dallas Dunn getting ready to check back in for the Spartans. Spencer. Into Douthwaite, short. Rebound, Wetmore.
And Wetmore reaches up with a one-hander and just hauls that down. No one was going to get to that one before him.
Lawson. He now has 12 points.
And Woodstock pushing the pace there. We've seen a very conservative game on the part of both teams so far.
Spencer. To Searles for 3.
Good rebound by Douthwaite. And Douthwaite did not bring the ball down. He caught the ball high, he kept the ball high, put it back up immediately. Good job.
Time on the floor to Woodstock. 49-44 for St. Stephen. 16:07 to go here in the second half.
Adidas Canada and Neil Sporting Goods, Atlantic Wholesalers, CBC and Superdime stores, and the University of New Brunswick. These are major
We got the camera down on the Woodstock bench.
They're not beating us on the side. They're not continuing to beat us inside. If they continue beating in the basketball game, we're not going to have that.
Well, from the little bit we were able to pick up, Coach Brian Boyd telling his troops, you can't let them take the ball inside to us. You guys out there on the exterior defense, you got to do a better job of shutting those guards off so they don't get down in here into the paint.
St. Stephen guards are doing a very good job driving the lanes.
Well, they're quick, and they hold, but they've got good fundamentals, you know. When they dribble and they make that penetration, they get that ball down low where it's hard to pick up.
McCartney for the Warriors to Wetmore. Wetmore takes it inside.
And Wetmore
from 12.
showing the skills that are going to put him on a university team somewhere. He was quick from the floor to the release. And that for a big man is something coaches love to see.
Spartans on the drive. No good was done. Here's McCartney to Wetmore. Short off the glass. Rebound Darren Dunn.
And Woodstock pushing it again, and that's nice to see. Maybe this game's going to open up a little bit right now.
Spencer on the free throw line.
Oh, and Spencer gets clobbered and doesn't get a call on that, but he finishes well.
5-point lead for the Spartans. I don't think it's been any more than that. Turnover to St. Stephen.
And Coach Walker exhorting his troops to slow down that pace a little, but Searle's season opening.
Back over to Woodstock. Into the game now for the Warriors, Boyd and Whiteway.
And Babcock in for Darren Dunn.
Nearly picked off by
good
White.
effort. Good effort on the part of White to get out there and knock that ball away. And what the receiver has to do is he has to step in and cut off that lane that the defender's trying to step into.
McCartney for three, and he gets the roll.
And McCartney's been doing that today. The few he's put up, been good.
6 points for McCartney, a pair of three-pointers. You don't often see that roll in the three-point shot.
And a little dump in there to Dunn, and Dunn grabs his own rebound. He's quick off the floor.
Jump ball will go over to Woodstock. 2-point edge for St. Stephen.
Dallas Dunn, excellent rebounder. Quick leaper.
Spencer on McCartney.
And Babcock anticipates. He allows a little opening and steps in to steal the ball.
White to Spencer. Into Babcock. Didn't get the 14-footer to go. Gets his own rebound, however, after a couple of tips. Back over to Spencer. Spencer on the drive. Blocked by
Wetmore. Takes it to the big guy.
And Wetmore got him with the body.
Well, the big guy went up pretty straight, but what he did was he turned in the air, and as he turned in the air, contact was made. If he'd gone perfectly straight, not tried to rotate to get that left hand on the ball.
And Spencer will be shooting two. Good crowd here at the Aiken Center.
Yeah, and the officials doing a great job out here tonight.
Taylor for Woodstock. Gives it up to McCartney now. To Wetmore.
And
Dunn
Dunn
comes in with it.
hauls it down.
Randy White. Spartans up by 2 to Spencer. Babcock right side to White. White drives baseline.
And shovels it off.
Rebound on the weak side by Wetmore.
And Dunn missed the bunny there.
Chris McCartney.
Nice pass.
Inside to Boyd. Boyd short, rebound Wetmore. And Wetmore is hit by Dunn. And Douthray will check in for St. Stephen now. That's Dunn's third, and he'll have a seat. On a 2 for Wetmore. 1-point lead, St. Stephen.
And Douthwaite and Taylor worn down there on that foul shot rebound position.
White to Spencer. Gets it out. Back to White. Good
nice
cut by
pass.
Spencer.
And Spencer swings the ball around and then cuts off the screen for a nifty little pass. Nice play, right out of the playbook.
McCartney to Taylor. Taylor on the right side baseline. To Boyd. Looking inside, couldn't find Taylor. Stolen by White on the tip away by number 4, Searles.
And White does that well. White leaves his man almost always at the perfect time to help out.
Searles now in the paint. Kicks it back out to White. Searles now. Little drive. Got Wetmore in the air.
And a good effort on the part of Taylor. Knocked that ball loose.
There's the shot clock running down. Rebound by Douthred inside, no good. And Douthred misses another short jumper.
And Taylor gets the board.
McCartney into Wetmore all alone.
Nice play.
Easy one for Collins.
He did a good job posting in there, holding the man on his hip, and when the defensive player bid on it and tried for the interception, it was already too late.
White drives in the paint, nearly stolen by Taylor.
And Taylor out there working hard this last shift. Doing a great job. Taylor getting pumped.
19 on the shot clock for St. Stephen. Spencer into Babcock.
Oh, Babcock.
Throws it off, was hit hard. Here's McCartney. Chance to give the Warriors the lead. Taylor. Boyd on the drive, throws it up. A little bit short, rebound inside by Wetmore.
And Wetmore did a good job squeezing the ball. And there's Taylor again. And look at Taylor. He is pumped. The adrenaline is flowing. Okay, he's getting into championship mode right here. And we'll see this as time comes down. We'll see those guys that you want to have on the floor in the last few minutes of the game. Those are the guys who are willing to do whatever it takes to get a hold of that ball.
And this Woodstock team, of course, the defending champions.
Hey, and 3 provincial all-stars on this team. So, you know, and this has been a cautious game. Both of these teams didn't want the game getting out of hand early. And the game is well in reach, 53-52. This is a great game.
Woodstock certainly knows how to win here. Tie ball game now at 53. White from 16.
Put it up.
No good rebound, Taylor. Kicks out to Boyd.
Wanted to make his man pay. And Coach Walker looking for a timeout.
Boyd now in the paint, throws it up. We got a foul, I think, before the shot.
Once the game opened up a little bit, Woodstock became a little more effective.
No question about it.
Wetmore, the big guy you would think would excel in the half-court game, and he does. Also has great skills in that transition game.
Get in position.
Here's Coach Walker.
Get an easy one. Go out strong. Focus hard in the hoop. Okay, we've given up a couple easy ones. All right. Now we have 10 minutes left in our season. 10 minutes. We have got to remain focused. Remember what we said about the referees? Yeah. They don't call it. There's nothing we can do about it. Stay focused.
10 minutes.
Your right knee's moving. They're taking care of it. Now, guys, next 2 or 3 defensive possessions, big part of this ball game right here. We need a couple of stops, a couple of good offensive sets. See how effective Perry, when we reverse the ball our second base on offense, they can't stop that. And set them up coming off the screens.
Quick off that,
okay?
Whose ball is it?
Season's reduced to 10 minutes and 49 seconds. Let's go.
Let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Let's go, boys.
And Coach Walker, seeing that his boys are not quite as sharp as he wants them out there offensively, he wants them to focus more. I mean, they put up a few shots and missed. They haven't been shooting well this last couple of minutes. And he's absolutely right. They have to stay focused right now. This is the time. He tells them there's 10 minutes and 45 seconds left in this season.
And Coach Walker wants to talk it over. Not sure what they're discussing.
Well, he's got an injured player down there.
And it's a situation where a player has blood on a leg, and we've got the first aid people with the gloves on, and they're going down there, and they have to make sure it's covered.
And doesn't he have to sub another player in at this point?
Well, there's already a stoppage of play. And we have the Shorts, the Woodstock fans here, very loud about it. Stay focused, stay focused.
The Woodstock fans across from us and the St. Stephen fans behind us.
And I think what the referee's doing is, you know, it's a stoppage for blood, and one team shouldn't be disadvantaged by that.
.49 to go here in the second half. 53-53. Very entertaining game. And like Coach Walker said, it's all coming down to this final 10+ minutes.
And it's been an interesting season for them. They played 22 games, 18-4. Two of the 4 losses were to Woodstock. And one on January 31st was an overtime loss, 81-77. And the one prior to that in Woodstock dominated.
Taylor into Boyd.
And the noise meter must be reaching top level right now. Oh, nice lob.
Wetmore inside. And now the crowd is getting into it like they were in the girls' game earlier on.
And McCartney's getting into it himself. He loved the fact that he's throwing that beautiful pass down there.
The crowd has yet to be a big factor, but they're starting to liven up now. Well, I can't. Wetmore now is 23 points. Unofficially.
And there was Woodstock doing what Brian Boyd wanted them to do. They closed off that penetration. They stepped up, held a position, and shut Searles down.
Wetmore, nice feed inside to Ryan Taylor. 4-point lead for Woodstock.
So that up-tempo game turns the Woodstock big people loose. And I think that's what they'd like to play right now.
Babcock. No good, but was hacked. Dallas Dunn back into the game for St. Stephen. Taylor picks up the foul for Woodstock. That's Taylor's first.
Coach Walker telling his boys what he wants them to run offensively. It sounded like it was a 1-4 setup for Jarrett Searles. Let Searles penetrate. If you don't set up in the 1-4 doing that, if you don't spread the men and open that key up, then Searles penetrates and runs into the double team. And you absolutely don't want that with the Woodstock big people having the advantage size-wise inside.
Babcock 1 of 2.
And there's the overhead pass again to Wetmore.
Wetmore at 25.
Boyd with a nice entry pass.
Here's Searles for the Spartans. In the paint, takes it right in there to Wetmore. Throws it up, rebound McCartney.
Now Coach Walker asking for a timeout here. He sees that his team's just a little out of control right now, and he has to calm them down, get them all focused offense. Good strip by Searles.
He's got Spencer, finds him. No good defense in there by Woodstock.
That was excellent defense. And I believe that was Chris McCartney. Got over there and he took that layup lane away.
That's not done on the rebound. Searles now for the Spartans.
And you can see the 1-4 set low.
White. To Dunn inside.
Dunn looking, he's got the big guys.
Takes it to Wetmore. No good, rebounded by Boyd on the weak side.
And right now, St. Stephen, the pace of the game has changed, and St. Stephen
McCartney lost it. Back over here, Searles.
Is not being quite as effective.
St. Searles takes it. And it cuts it to 3-point game, 59-56.
And you can see Coach Walker biting it back right now. There are things that he'd like to say, but he knows he has a young team and he doesn't want to inhibit their play. And at the same time, he needs them a little more focused, a little more under control. Aaron White with the ball.
Craig McDonald getting ready to check in for St. Stephen. Spencer. No good. Rebound. By number 4, Searles.
Searles in under there.
A 1-point game in favor of the Warriors. Lob into Wetmore.
And they haven't been able to stop that in the last 5 minutes, and that's the 4th one.
St. Stephen calls a timeout.
And that's the advantage of having the big guard out there. You got a 6-foot guard in Chris McCartney, and he looks like a tall 6-foot to me. And once he gets that ball up high, it's hard for the 5'8", 5'9" guards to cut off that pass to the inside.
Here's Coach Walker.
Hey, first of all, we're not running our offense. We run our offense, we get easy shots. We're stopping our offense. On the first pass, we're standing around. No longer 1-4 for Jarrett. The other thing, when you see Wetmore coming up high, don't totally front him. Play a bit more behind him. But if you get caught on the top side and he seals you, we got to see that and start pinching in from below and force him to kick it out here. We can't keep giving up. He's got 28 or 30 already. We can't keep giving up this. Okay? Stay with the offense. Stay in it. Come on. Go.
Coach Walker continuing to focus on Colin Wetmore.
And Coach Walker wants his defense to remember that with Wetmore, if you stay totally in front of them, they're going to lob over the back. It's going to be an easy basket for him. He's got to play him more half and half.
White in the paint, kicks it back out to Spencer.
He also asked his team to collapse when they see that lob coming. Collapse on the man.
Babcock. Ball for Eric Babcock.
And this is the time of the game when the physical talent really becomes evident. When everybody's playing to the maximum. And those people with the edge and the physical talent get to highlight their skills.
Boyd was at, no call. Rebound inside Wetmore. 29 unofficially.
And Wetmore was in the paint a lot on that one.
That's a call you don't often see anymore. 3-point shot, no good by McDonald. Rebound weak side.
Oh. White put up a high arcing shot, almost had it.
Lawson comes down with the board. Wetmore.
Good strip.
Taylor comes up with it. Jump ball. Good effort there by White.
Good effort on the part of White collapsing again. Get in there on the double team. Get his ball hand in between the arms. Whip that ball loose.
Searles back into the game for St. Stephen. Tyler Langdon in there for Woodstock. I believe that's the first we've seen of Langdon. Could be wrong. Searles. Dallas Dunn into Babcock. Kicks it out to White. White on the drive. Nothing there. Dunn in the paint. Throws it up.
Dunn takes it up in there. Nice basket.
Dallas Dunn now with 10.
Babcock, a good job on defense. Proud of his man.
Boyd.
And Boyd has been a leader for this team.
White off the glass and good. 65-64 Woodstock. And starting to heat up here at the Aiken Center. Langdon lost it out of bounds.
And we got a substitution coming in right now. Sean Winslow, grade 12 student, 5'7" guard.
Jeff Kearney in for Woodstock. Replaces Lawson.
collapse on the part of Woodstock, and there is Dunn being scrappy in there, going and stripping the ball back away from Wetmore, who had stripped the ball.
Sorry, that is not Jeff Kearney in the ball game. It's my mistake. (65-64). Fundy Cable score.
Stay in it.
Here, Coach Walker.
He's exhorting his troops not to force the shot.
Woodstock by 1. Under 5 minutes to go. Craig Quinnell along with Ed Foley. They're at the Aiken Center in the final 12. Game 4 of the 6. In 4 games, and this is
And Dunn doing a good defensive job out there, Craig.
Wetmore. To Boyd. Not a great shot there by Boyd. It'll be Spartan basketball.
They called a violation on Woodstock. I don't know what the violation was. Unless it was a 3-second call. I didn't see the 3-second signal.
Spencer. To Searles. Right side now to Sutherland. Dallas Dunn. Throws it up.
Dunn takes it back. He just muscles him. And there's a strength move. He just ripped that ball out of Colin Wetmore's hands.
And the Spartans up by 1. Wetmore. McCartney. On Wetmore now. Wetmore fires it up. Way too strong. And here comes Searles.
And Winslow, good job racing back to strip the ball.
Great job by Winslow. McCartney up to Boyd. Chris McCartney. Winslow. On the drive, good take by Winslow. Throws it up and good, and he'll go to line to shoot to make it a 3-point play. That foul was on Dallas Dunn.
And Coach Brian Boyd showing why he made that substitution. We're seeing why. He put the grade 12 back on there with the experience, and he made good plays at both ends of the court.
67-66 in favor of Woodstock. 3:36 to go here in the second half. Very entertaining matchup. And it's going to come down. I have a feeling to the last shot.
Happen now. Every possession. I've got 2 timeouts left now. Every possession becomes crucial. Let's go. On your toes. On your toes. Going to be down 1, maybe 2. Lots of time left. No panic. No panic. Okay? Keep working to get it inside to Dallas or Eric. Box out here. Okay? Keep working hard to get it inside. Box out. Box out.
Coach Walker instructing the troops not to panic there. Plenty of time to go. There you see the Fundy Cable scoreboard, 67-66 in favor of the Warriors. I said, you have a feeling it's going to come down to whoever has the ball in the last possession.
And Coach Walker, we're listening in on him in that timeout, and he's telling his troops to not be careless with it. Every possession counts right now. This is a crucial time of the game.
Rebound, Wetmore on the Winslow men.
And now the pressure. The front court pressure, Winslow up on White.
Wetmore now with that 31 by my count. He may have more. Spencer inside the paint, throws it up short. Rebound, Boyd.
And Spencer able to put the quick crossover and go left on his man, slice in there.
Winslow. Here's McCartney now. 10 on the shot clock. Winslow for 3. Doesn't fall. Rebound by number 4, Jarrett Searles. Searles for the Spartans. Down 3. 35 to go.
The three, no good.
And a
Rebound
good
inside.
board by Dunn.
Dallas Dunn inside, getting the rebound with the
And
3 points.
Dallas Dunn has just done it this last 5-6 months.
Certainly has. Winslow. Wetmore thought about it. McCartney.
Oh, Wetmore with good choice. Good choice.
Wetmore now, baseline jumper.
Wetmore has taken over the offense again for Woodstock. He's just so fundamentally sound.
Babcock tried to answer. No good, rebound Boyd. 71-68, Woodstock.
Another push off. He got away with a push off on that one. And the ball doesn't fall for him.
Big miss there by Woodstock. Here's Spencer. St. Stephen should try to play for a good shot. Spencer gets a good
Spencer
one.
just ties Boyd up. He ran him into his own man, came back out, turned around and did it to him a second time. Got away from him.
Good job of creating his own shot there. McCartney now to Boyd. Boyd in the paint. Short. McCartney there for three. No.
Well, he's hit the last two. Whoa, and Dunn threw a vicious elbow around. And I'll tell you, Tyler Langdon was lucky there.
Boyd stole it from Searles as he lost the handle. Woodstock up one.
And Boyd here and Searles bumping each other. They're going to end up with a couple of fouls here in a minute.
Wetmore. No good. Rebound. Boyd weak side. Yes. 73-70. 48 seconds to go here in the second half. Ray Cordello with Ed Pulley. What a game.
And the timeout is charged to St. Stephen. They now have one timeout left.
Let's go to Coach Walker now.
Colin Wetmore is mechanically so sound in his shooting.
We're going to pick it up, okay? We're going to pick up the intensity, full court, double if it's a great opportunity. All right? You're going to come in for him. We'll go deeper when you get back. You're going to come in for him. Hey, we wanted two. No. If it sure. Who went out? Who left? You're in. Okay, you're staying in. You come in for Jared. All right? Okay, listen. We need a two for Dallas. Okay? Run. Block the block away from Dallas. Block the block away from Dallas. You screen to Dallas. If they switch, roll, you'll be open. Now, you must focus on the defense. You pick them right up. Let's not let Wetmore kill it.
Just an electric crowd here.
And the place is going nuts. As it should. 73-70, 46 seconds left in the game, and Coach Walker has just set up a play here. He wants to get the ball into Dallas Dunn. I think what he's seen is that Dunn has shown in the last couple of minutes that he's ready to be the man out there.
Dunn hit.
And he does it.
And a little bit of pressure.
Does a good job of recognizing who wants the ball right at that moment and who's capable of doing it.
Pressure stolen by St. Stephen. Here's Dunn
again.
to White on the drive. Off the glass and
And
good.
White
And St. Stephen goes up.
And the St. Stephen
goes up for 22
and the bench
seconds to
has
go.
gone nuts.
Holy cow. St. Stephen takes the lead, 74-73. Oh my.
And you got to give it to Coach Walker. He called that. He recognized Dunn was ready, and they put the ball in his hands.
And the foul has an afterthought on Chris McCartney.
And that's a Woodstock timeout. Where's our camera this time?
Holy. Unbelievable.
Come back and score a two. Think of home run. Listen, stop. We want the last possession. if they really having a tough time getting it in, they do. Double. Two post players come up and double. Okay? You throw it in. You and Dallas screen for Eric. Randy, throw it in.
If he scores double or not, come on, man.
Yeah. I find this particularly interesting right now, Craig, because the Woodstock team is an experienced senior team, 9 grade 12s. They've been in this situation plenty of times before. They have their end game down pat. The St. Stephen team are young, and St. Stephen have only played 22 games. So do they have the game experience to do what they have to do to hang on to this lead and win this basketball game?
White on the missed rebound, Wetmore, 20 seconds to go, and Woodstock throws it away! Holy cow, 17 seconds, St. Stephen basketball.
Ryan Lawson shifted gears on Wetmore. He broke down the floor, and then he stopped just as Wetmore released the ball. So just a little out of sync on that.
And that's not a bonus, as the foul situation has yet to reach the penalty.
And Lawson trying to make up for it. He knew he had to get his clock stopped here. So he comes across and commits a foul.
That's only 4 fouls on Woodstock, however. We've got a ways to go yet before they shoot. Have to try for the steal on the inbound.
I think it's looking pretty good. They get good ball handlers.
Another foul. That's 5.
And 13 seconds down, a 1-point game. They've got to do it immediately.
St. Stephen just has to make sure they can get the ball in down each time and not give up a steal. Spencer.
Now what they've got to do is they've got to get out there right now holding. You've got to hold the man right away. If he gets to dribble it once or twice, the clock drops 2, 3, 4 seconds. So get out, and as soon as the pass is made, you grab your man. But you grab him in such a way as it looks like you're trying to strip the ball.
Coach Walker calls his final timeout. Up by a point, and here the St. Stephen crowd. Oh my, what a ball game.
And Coach Brian Boyd studying the clock, trying to figure what he needs like, and you've got to believe that that's what he's going to tell him, what we just finished talking about.
Where's the ball?
Right over there. Right over there.
And Coach Walker asking
but we're not going to force it.
where the ball's coming into bounds.
Eric, watch. You come up and back screen for Dallas, but then roll out.
Just get the ball.
Hey, and then it's 1-2-2, no foul offense. Don't let them foul you.
Use your head. That's the foul you want.
Randy, don't force a foul. If it's not there, Randy, you throw it in. Harry, you go down, come to the corner.
You can't get a pass in.
Listen, only if they really overplay. Don't throw it.
Look for it, lane.
10 seconds to go. The Spartans up by 1 and have the ball. Woodstock only with 5 fouls, so they still have a couple to give here before St. Stephen would shoot. Woodstock must go for a steal here. White to inbound. Hard to find anybody, and nearly stolen by Woodstock.
And the ball bounces out of bounds off of Chris McCartney. McCartney stepped in front and got the ball for a moment.
Almost a 5-second violation there on St. Stephen.
And that's a 9 seconds left. Second off the clock on that.
White once again. Finds Dunn.
And they give it to Dunn.
7 seconds left.
And Dallas Dunn with strong hands. We've seen that already. When he gets his hands on that ball, you're going to have a devil of a time taken away from him.
7 seconds to go. St. Stephen by 1.
So Wetmore and Dunn matching it up.
Another foul. There's 7 fouls. That one's on Wetmore. And the next one will be a bonus shot.
Okay, now what he wants to do is he wants to post the guard up down low right now. So it looks to me like they're going to run a screen here. And they do. Get the ball out to White, the experienced ball handler.
And now we'll shoot the bonus.
Right. And he's the guy they wanted with the ball. So St. Stephen does have their end game down. These kids were disciplined. We listened to the timeout through the mics, but the mics were picking up all kinds of extra voices. They were not voices in the St. Stephen huddle. The St. Stephen, the kids in there were absolutely quiet, listening to every word Coach Walker said. Those were extraneous voices.
Woodstock, however, with 5 seconds to go, still have a chance here. Sutherland
Randy White hits it on the foul line. And he hits both.
He's got to fire it up. Boyd. And it's no good. It's St. Stephen. St. Stephen wins the AA championship, and the crowd is going crazy here at the Aiken Center.
St. Stephen upsets Woodstock. Big upset here. St. Stephen thought they could do it coming in. Coach felt that his boys had really improved their defense. He felt that they were much improved over when they had met last. It had been a month ago when they met last. And that's proving to be absolutely the case. They were in the game to the end. You can't take anything from Woodstock. Woodstock played an excellent game. The big guy just filled the basket up. But St. Stephen did what they had to do during the big moments of the last few minutes of the ball game.
Good job by Coach Walker behind the bench, and 2 clutch free throws by Jody Sutherland, a grade 10 student, to put the lead to 3 and virtually ice the game for the Spartans.
My God, you're Jody Sutherland. Here I was calling him Randy White. You're absolutely right, Jody Sutherland. My apologies, Jody.
And this crowd still going crazy. You see the cheerleaders on the floor, players, everyone, cameras going everywhere. We're going to have some presentations here in a
Let
moment.
me explain what happened. The people in St. Stephen can appreciate that from back in the days. 1966, I believe it was, or 65, in Fredericton, provincial in the tournament. Hamilton against St. Stephen. Hamilton was up. Randy White of St. Stephen goes to the line with 1 second on the clock. He's a rookie in grade 10. He makes both ends of the 1-and-1, and they win the basketball game. And that's where my head was when Jody Sutherland went to line. Jody Sutherland, I apologize.
Gonna get him as soon as I can.
Unbelievable.
Great win for the Spartans. We're going to have interviews here coming up, and we're also going to listen to the PA here for a second, as we're going to have some presentations. Here to St. Stephen, presented with the Fair Play Award.
And every kid on each of these 2 teams who's here should feel good today. Should feel proud of the fact they made it to the championship game. They're among the very best basketball players in the whole province of New Brunswick, and that's saying something.
The final draw committee would like to call on Gary Ewing to present the awards.
Just a great basketball game by the Spartans.
And look, I'm telling you, the St. Stephen bench here just erupted incredibly. Right down the managers, you know, the guys who really did a lot of work on the side. The Chris Horns, you know, J.J. Egan, Proctor Okoto, Tracy Sisma, Ryan McLeod, Danielle Babineau. You know, Donnie Walker, we mentioned Donnie Walker several times, his assistant coach Stacy Atkinson. These guys deserve all the credit in the world.
And here come the St. Stephen seniors here to accept the trophy and the banner.
And Dave Morrell coming out with a championship banner. NBIAA basketball champions, 1994-95. The St. Stephen Spartans.
We're going to have presentations, I think, by Coach Walker of all the players with their crests. Searles, great ball game, heck of a game. Tough to pick a player of the game award too.
Yeah, Perry Spencer.
Matt Collins will have Donnie Walker here as soon as he gives out these awards for a post game.
Randy White, the point guard, getting his.
Done, big game, big game.
And he's a big-time player, the big moments. He was there in the big moments.
Strong inside. There, Babcock, the All-Star. Big first half.
And Eric Babcock. Just an exceptional performance.
McDonald hit a big three early on. Southern with those 2 big free throws down the stretch. 5 seconds on the clock.
And Joey Lacey showing the emotion of the moment.
Ricky Justison, grade 9 student. Didn't get in the ball game, but he's got plenty of time left. Douthwaite.
And every player in grade 10, 11, and 12 saw floor time.
St. Stephen depth, a big factor in this game.
Coach Walker told me he'd probably go about 9 deep anyway to start the game, which I thought was great. And he said possibly 10, 11. And he went even deeper than that.
Player of the game award, I suspect a little Wetmore. Great game by Colin. 34 points. Heck of a game.
And Wetmore in grade 12, and I think he feels probably a little depressed right now that didn't happen, but he knows these guys well, and the guys giving him hugs. You know, they know what a great performer he is and what a tremendous effort he made out there today. And when it comes down to the final seconds of the game, they're all champions.
Colin Wetmore does indeed get the Player of the Game award, deservedly so. 34 points, big game. He has a championship though from last year, so he didn't leave his high school career empty. That no question about it. And it's just a great game all around. 4 great games so far. Coming up after this, we've got AAA women's and AAA men's.
And an all-star player of the game, Dallas Dunn. I mean, and
big game for Dunn too.
He was
deservedly
a big game.
so.
That's right. And normally the player of the game goes to the winning team.
No question.
And he certainly had a monster game out there, just a monster game. And you called it earlier, Craig. Early in that second half, you said, don't you get the feeling this is going to come down to who has the ball last?
Yeah, basically it did.
Yes, you're absolutely right. You were absolutely right.
We're going shortly to Matt Collins. If he can get a hold of Coach Walker.
And the way that game went, I mean, the game was so cautious at first. Neither team wanted to make any mistakes. They didn't put pressure on up court. There wasn't the pressing. They played a quarter court, man-to-man, good tough quarter court, man-to-man, and they took their time on offense and worked the ball around. It was really cautious. And then only for a brief while in the second half to open up a bit, and Woodstock get back into it. And then the emotion of the moment, the realization there was that little time left, that these teams really made a tremendous effort and it turned into an absolutely fantastic game. I loved it.
Okay, we're going now to Matt Collins. Ed and I will end it here. Craig Cornell and Ed Poley. We're going to Matt now to wrap it up with Donnie Walker.
Hi, I'm Matt Collins, and I'm here with happy Coach Tom Walker. Great job today there, Coach.
Well, thanks very much. That was one of the finest ball games I think I've ever been in as far as intensity and the kids. It looked like a couple times we might crack, but we came back. It's a couple of key defensive stops and a great steal at the very end by Randy White that actually wasn't by White, it was by someone else, but he set it up to Randy, and boy, what a creative shot to put us ahead by 1.
If I've ever seen a group of guys take to the floor and play as a team, it was your squad today.
Well, thanks very much. I'll tell you, we were here last year, and it was this group's first opportunity to be here, and we were sort of in awe, and I felt that we really stood around for much of the game. And we said, fellas, this year, we're going to walk out of this game, and we're going to say that we had a great effort. And I really think you're right, that the effort was certainly there by all 12 kids. I couldn't be more pleased.
You know, watching early in the game, it looked like Wetmore was causing you a bit of problems, and he caused you some problems in the second half. But I think the key to that factor was the fact that you sent all 5 men to the boards and really crashed hard.
We did a much better job, I thought, in the second half rebounding. He's fire, and he moves so well without the ball, and he's tough to stop. But I thought when the game was really on the line, we did a nice job.
Yeah, there was a couple key moments there where it looked like it was going to slip away, but as you said, Randy White came through with a huge hoop there at the end to put you up by 1.
Oh, that was a nice hoop. And just previous to that, we had to have a defensive stop in order to get it back. But I knew when we had the ball with 35 or 36 seconds to go, I knew that we didn't need a 3. We needed a good offensive set, and it worked exactly as we planned. And we got a 2 out of it, and then we said we were going to full court. And gosh, it couldn't work better. It was exactly as planned.
What does it mean for this group of guys to walk away here today with the title?
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of these kids have never had an opportunity to win a major provincial title. Some of the kids did win a JV title a couple of years ago. And I have been in an opportunity to get a banner as a player and as a coach. And I just kept trying to tell these kids what it was like to have that accomplishment under your belt. And I think they certainly believe me.
Okay, once again, Coach, it's a great team effort today, and congratulations.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Again, the final score here today is the St. Stephen Spartans 76, and the Woodstock Warriors 73. Let's cut it.